All right, let's just jump right in. You probably think the air in your room is, empty, but it's not. Not even close. It's a battlefield. So in this explainer, we're going to make the invisible visible. We're going to help you understand this silent war for a good internet connection that's happening all around you. And this is the important part, how you can finally start winning it.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. We call it Wi-Fi, right? But these signals, they're literally flying through you, through the walls, through everything all the time. It really puts into perspective just how crowded the air around us actually is. It is not empty space. It's more like an invisible, high-speed data rave.
And honestly, that's the perfect way to think about it. Because see, Wi-Fi isn't just some utility like water or electricity. Nope. It's this chaotic, super competitive light show where every single one of your devices is fighting for a spot on the dance floor. And your router? Well, that's the DJ.
I mean, just picture this. Waves of color just pulsing out from your router, bouncing off the walls, getting soaked up by your couch, and then bam, colliding with the signals from your neighbor's network. In this invisible rave, the whole game is to get the clearest, loudest signal from the DJ, that's your router, all the way to your device before it gets completely drowned out by all that noise.
Okay, so how does this whole rave actually work? I mean, how does an entire movie get from that little plastic box in the corner of your room all the way to your phone? Well, it's not magic. Actually, when you get right down to it, it's surprisingly simple, almost kind of old-fashioned, really.
Yep, that's it. That's the big secret. Your router is basically just a strobe light, flashing radio waves on and off at a speed that's, well, it's truly mind-boggling. Every single on flash is a 1, and every off is a 0. And that right there? That's the binary code that makes up literally every email, every video, every single thing you do online.
But wait a second. How do you get a massive 4K video file through just simple on-off pulses? Well, that is where a cool little trick called modulation comes in. Think of it like this. Instead of just a simple on or off flicker, modulation lets each one of those flashes carry a ton of information by changing its properties, like say how intense it is or its phase. It's the art of turning a simple flicker into this incredibly rich, detailed stream of data.
Okay, but not all these signals are created equal. To manage all the traffic at this invisible rave, we've basically built different kinds of roads for the data to travel on. It's created this sort of Wi-Fi superhighway. And this chart really breaks down the options you've got. So first up is the 2.4 gigahertz band. Think of this as the old country dirt road. Yeah, it can get through almost any obstacle, walls, floors, you name it, but man, is it slow and incredibly crowded. Then you've got the 5 gigahertz band. That's your superhighway. It's way faster, way cleaner, but it hits a brick wall and just kind of gives up. And the new 6 gigahertz band? Whoa, that's your own private jet lane. We're talking pure, unadulterated speed with almost nobody else on it. So here's the bottom line, and this is so important. If you have a brand new gaming PC or a 4K streaming stick and it's connected to that old 2.4 gigahertz dirt road, you are creating your own bottleneck. You've got this high-performance machine and you're forcing it to take the slow, congested, scenic route. It just makes no sense.
So let's talk about why those faster superhighway signals can be so frustratingly weak sometimes. Well, it's because your home, it's basically a brutal obstacle course. It almost seems like it was designed specifically to murder your Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, sure, walls are a problem, we all know that. But the biggest enemy of your Wi-Fi? It's actually water. Radio waves just get soaked up by it. And what are we? We're basically giant walking bags of water. So yeah, you, your pets, and especially that beautiful fish tank in the living room, you're all just giant sponges soaking up that precious internet signal.
And now for the most shocking culprit of them all, your microwave. I'm not kidding. It works by blasting food with radiation at almost the exact same 2.4 gigahertz frequency as your Wi-Fi. So when you're heating up last night's leftovers, your microwave is literally screaming right over your Wi-Fi router. It's basically launching a denial of service attack on your own network.
Okay, so the air is a chaotic rave, and your house is a signal-killing obstacle course. I know, it sounds pretty hopeless, but it's not, because now we get to the good part, how you can take back control and actually start winning this invisible war. First things first, let's have a little reality check, because this is a big one. People love to brag about their download speeds, right? Their bandwidth. But here's the thing, bandwidth is not speed. It's the size of your internet pipe. Latency, on the other hand, is the time it takes for data to go to a server and come all the way back. And let me tell you, for things like gaming or video calls, a giant pipe with slow travel time is completely useless. Low latency, that is everything. So, with that in mind, here are 3 things you can do right now to make a real difference. Number 1, stop hiding your router. Get it out from behind the TV, get it out of that cabinet. That's just a huge shield blocking the signal. Get it out in the open and get it up high. 2, if you live in an apartment, chances are you and your neighbor are on the exact same Wi-Fi channel, basically just shouting over each other. Log into your router settings and pick a channel that's less crowded. And number 3, for your most important devices, your laptop, your gaming console, force them to use that 5 or 6 gigahertz highway.
You see, once you understand the physics behind this invisible world, it stops being this frustrating mystery. You're no longer just a victim of bad internet. You actually have the knowledge to become the architect of your very own reliable, high-speed home network. You can engineer a better connection for yourself.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. Now that you know about Wi-Fi sponges, microwave jammers, and those digital highways, take a look around your own place. What's that one dead spot? That one corner of your house where the Wi-Fi just absolutely refuses to work? Let me know in the comments. Let's see if we can figure it out together.